What?
After winning the LCS Spring Split Finals, Aphromoo gave a shout out to some of his former teammates. He said, I want to give a special shout out to Nian Tanso, Seraph, Dexter, and Link for this series. And I did it for you guys, so thanks.
I think that's taken out of context.
You think it's taken out of context?
I think it's taken out of context.
Well, Reddit has been going off, and there has been a lot of mixed emotions on this, or opinions. While many people are saying that this was a straight diss to Doublelift, some are actually saying that he just wanted to recognize some of his former teammates.
I think that's the case.
So, Hassat GG in particular said, I'm actually so sad because I know why Afro said it. All the guys he mentioned left the scene being mocked. They tried so hard to win that it brought them to tears so many times and it still wasn't enough. He just wanted them to be remembered and appreciated above all else. They craved it their whole career and got nothing but shit. I'm really just disappointed. So what are your initial thoughts on this entire thing here?
Man, it's kind of rare, but I think Hotshot GG is right. Okay, first of all, you have to remember that you just won the thing. I'm sure the drama between Doublelift and Aphromoo at the start of the season is taken up a notch. It's been exaggerated a little bit, but you know there is that rivalry there. And Aphromoo did say it's either me or him. Then,
right?
You know, you just beat your former teammate. It was a close game. You know, your ADC carried, like your replacement crappy ADC Stixxay carried that last fight. It's just short of being confirmed to be scripted. Let's be real there. all the storylines are there. It's just this far away from being scripted. And emotions are high. You say things that, you know, you mean it one way, but it came out wrong, and that's the way it is.
So basically you're saying like Hotshot's words do have merit, and this isn't just an attempt to protect the image of his player.
Bit of both.
Okay. All right, so in my opinion, I think it was definitely a shot fired at Doublelift. The reason why I believe this is just because the way that Aphromoo chose to say certain things. Mm-hmm. He said this series rather than this championship or this split. They already won last split, so if he wanted to say it last split, he could have said it then. But people are making the argument of, oh, the last split was about Hotshot GG. This split is about the players that he forgot about. But in my opinion, he singled out the series with TSM over the entire split. So to me, that's calculated. Next is his facial expression after saying it. He had that thug life look after saying it. And he looked like he just murdered someone in cold blood. He had like a super serious face. It's like, yeah, what up? And even X-Smithy turns around and looks at Darshan and is like, what the fuck was that about? And he looks over at Aphromoo and is like, and then Darshan is just sitting there smiling. It's like, did that just happen? So that's what I think happened. But of course, that's all our opinions. We don't know exactly what happened yet. But,
I'm always afraid of the confirmation bias where if you have a set of things, you can find evidence to prove it.
Right.
So maybe you're right. I mean, if you had to nitpick at single thing he says, right, then I guess.
Yeah.
But then it's trash talking is trash talking.
I definitely agree with you. Like, definitely when you're in the moment, sometimes you say things and it doesn't come out the way that you mean it. Mm-hmm. And for me, all this other stuff about like the facial expression and all that stuff is just it's just my opinion, my feeling on it, right?
For sure.
For me, the most damning evidence I do have is the fact that he said this series, and to me that seems like a calculated move. But
that's one of those things where you don't really think through before you say it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he wanted to say this split, but it just came out as this series. I have no idea.
Right. Now, what is your thoughts about like drama in the LCS like this? Like, do you think it's good that it creates these storylines, or do you think it's bad for the sport?
I think it's good and bad. I think trash talking has always been a part of sports.
Right.
You look at basketball and you have like Kevin Garnett and Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan who have been
Shaquille
prolific,
O'Neal.
and Jason Terry. They've been prolific trash talkers.
Right.
And
And
those-
especially even when like Vince Carter left the Raptors, like there was a huge rivalry and drama
Yeah.
every time he comes back.
I think trash talking is 50% the players and 50% the community. You know, like people talk crap to each other all the time. I mean, we do it, but then no one gives a crap because there's no community to rub salt over
Right.
everything. So things are not going to be as, once again, I'm just going to bring this back. It's 50% the players and 50% of the community. If it's good or bad for the community, I think friendly banter is good, but then realistically, when there's so much money on the line, it's not going to be friendly banter. That's just the way of that's just the way it is. So unfortunately, in a scenario like this, you can never separate yourself from actual real trash talking, and it's more of a necessity and a reality than if it's good or bad because it's just going to be there.
I kind of like it. I enjoy it. It kind of reminds me of like UFC fights where like it's all the promo videos and
Yeah.
it builds up to it. Obviously, the way that the playoffs happened does make it seem like it's scripted though, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the 9-Man Report. If you guys want to hear us talk about something specific, leave it in the comments below. Click the like button and share this with your friends. Subscribe and click to the top left over here and watch some of our previous videos. Thanks for the care.